Welcome back, Plug Nation. Today, I cannot believe it, 2K has actually done something. You guys know I don't like to waste anyone's time. Whatever you got to do, make sure that like button is blue. Hit that subscribe button if you're new, and let's get into it. So Mike Wang, the gameplay director, the guy who's supposed to, change gameplay problems or patch things or buff things. Well, he hasn't tweeted since November. He finally started tweeting the other day, and this is one of the responses that we got. By the way, this is a 2K20 gameplay. This was my first game on 2K20. I thought you guys would like something a little bit different. I'm on a pure slasher. It's kind of fun. It didn't go crazy, but it was my first game. I figured you guys would want to see it. So here you go. He responded to a tweet about contact dunks. The guy said, contact dunks are way too common. You literally get dragged into it. Maybe add contact blocks if you know what I mean. He said, agreed, it's in the plans for 22. This guy said, why can't you fix your current game before worrying about the new one? So just like we talked about in the last video, my little theory is true. 2K is definitely already working on 2K22 much more than they are on the game that they have right now. You know what I'm saying? So that is something that is kind of interesting, which we'll talk about in a minute, but we have a lot more Mike Wang tweets to talk about. This guy said, not sure if you would know this, but does shooting with real player percentage in the controller settings not take into account shots that are contested? Like, is it a blanket shooting percentage across the board? I'm not seeing any of the contested shot animations. He said, real player percent just eliminates the need to time/aim shots, but shot coverage still impacts your make percent. So I wanted to let you guys know, if you are really struggling with shooting on the game or you have bad connection, you should probably use real player percentage, which will help you out. You don't have to like aim shots or time them, whatever it is, and it'll just give you like a 40%, 50% chance of making it usually if it's wide open. All right, so Random Wizard said, hey Baluba, any estimated time of arrival on the next upcoming patch? And Mike Wang said, we're working on it. So the actual patch has not came out yet, like the huge patch that Ron and 2K has been talking about, but they did drop a few important things today, and we're gonna see if they actually worked, but we have to get to that part first. This guy said, contact dunks are cruise. It was good where it was at the recent nerf. The fix for special delivery was good, but can you nerf fades? That's literally it. Blinders is good where it's at, also patch error codes. Mike said initial fade fix will come via patch, but after that, it will be possible to adjust independently without affecting other shot types with hot fixes. We'll be looking for feedback until almost everyone is happy. So at least Mike Wang knows himself that no one will ever be happy, but that's just how 2K is, and right now, a lot of people aren't happy, so it's not even at the point where not everyone's going to be happy because a lot of people aren't. But anyway, we have another tweet. How about nerfing changes on next gen, charges on next gen? Anytime I drive, majority of the time it turns into a charge animation. He said, I'll tighten it up by early next week. So my little theory that I said in the last video also about Mike Wang, because we played the clip of Ronnie2K telling Mike Wang, hey, this happens a lot. Like some games, people just fade away every single time. He was talking to Mike Wang like he didn't even know. Now, I believe that Mike Wang has been on some sort of vacation or maybe some personal reason why he hasn't been playing the game or looking at it to try and fix it. But whatever it is, 2K, whatever reason it is that he hasn't been there, if it was a personal problem or whatever, you guys should have someone else that can make these decisions. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't just be one guy to change the entire game because he's been gone since November. Anyway, Mike Wang said, recent hotfix went in to fix the special delivery team takes and slight nerf to contact dunks. Let me know if further changes are needed. Looking into post-hook exploits, fading threes, and OP blinders badge. Any other badges need adjusting? And Glass Cleaner said, do you have team take working on current gen still? Or sorry, do you have team working on current gen still? What's up with these tweets, y'all? Or is the main focus on next gen? He said, yes, teams for both. So there's two teams separately working on each game apparently for both games. I don't know what they've been doing for next gen, but Power DF said, regardless of how you feel about 2K, it's in my opinion the best sports video game. Only competition is FIFA, but I don't like soccer, so I've never been interested. It's miles ahead of any other sports games, and NBA Live is just horrible, which I agree with. NBA Live has not been a great game in a long time. I remember NBA Live being better than 2K. I'm an old head, I guess. Drop a like if you guys remember that. But Power is correct, at least in his opinion and my opinion. because Madden, I used to play all the time, but like people, they only use 2 plays or 3 glitch plays, and that's it. That's the entire game. And they have like nano blitzes so they can sack you in 2 seconds. And that's why I stopped playing. And that was really the only other sports game that I played. But let's check out this Chalk DF tweet. He said, 2K community is so hypocritical and genuinely kills off any growth it could have. Arguably the most popular sports game out, yet the game is limited in growth by a community that says it sucks every single year, then looks back and says the game wasn't actually that bad. Now, he is correct, but you guys know me, 2K20 is the only game I'm saying is something that's better than next gen and current gen. I didn't go back like we've talked about and say, oh, 2K19 was amazing, because, which we'll talk about in a minute, it's just too long. It took them too long to fix the game. I enjoyed 2K19 when I was playing an actual lineup. You know what I'm saying? Like a playmaking shot creator or whatever. Someone who's dribbling, someone who's taking screens, not post-score, lockdown, or someone who was pushing. That is what ruined the game. The pushing for 6 to 7 months. By the time they fixed it, I already didn't enjoy the game at all because of that. So it was hard to get back on the game and enjoy it. But definitely, I've been playing 2K20. My link is in the description if you guys want to watch me stream it on Facebook. I'm streaming almost every single day. And this game is much better than 2K21 Next Gen or Current Gen. I can tell you that for a fact. But yes, the community does do that a lot. They do go back and say, oh, the last game was the greatest 2K ever. We really took it for granted. Now, we definitely did take 2K20 for granted, but yeah, I told you guys how I felt about 2K19. The dribbling was good on 2K19. It was amazing. But other than that, there wasn't a lot that was great. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Laker fan quoted that tweet from Power, and he said, this is a fact. I think what's frustrating is the constant potential has to be, yet falls short of. But yes, in comparison to other sports games, it's miles ahead. So Laker fan literally took the words straight out of my mouth. It's just disappointing at how good the game could be, but it falls short every single time. 2K20 was the closest one since 2K17, in my opinion, that had a lot of potential and was put out there. You know, if it had a new park, people would have probably really put that game in their top 3 best 2Ks ever. Probably. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I can't speak for everyone. I'm just saying. Now, a lot of people said 2K17 is their favorite 2K ever, but it had the same parts as 16. And they also hated on 20, so think about that. Now we're finally going to get into what just happened today and I woke up to. Mike Wang tweeted out, hot fix for current gen is live. Shot aiming success reduced for Park and Pro-Am. Sorry, not sorry, Zen users. And once again, like I was saying, it's good that they did this. It's good that they took out pushing in 2K19. But I've already been drove away from the game, and I don't want to play the game because of people that use Zen. So it's like, where was this fixed 2 months ago? This should have been a patch day 1. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's look into if they actually patched it or not. Don't think it's just patched right away. Anyway, Mike Wang tweeted once again, this time about Next Gen. Yes, another tweet from Mike Wang. I cannot believe it. He said Next Gen hotfixes slight nerf to blinders and white makes in Park and Pro-Am. This guy said that nerf on blinders. Will that make fade shots being less successful as it has been? He said slightly, but a patch is needed to fully fix fade. So don't think that 2K has, quote unquote, in their opinion, tried to patch fades yet until this, quote unquote, patch comes out that they've been talking about. But this is pretty much a patch. Usually when 2K does a hot fix, it's nothing that you could call some sort of patch. It's like a slight tweak or something. But trying to remove Zins, trying to, make fades better, worse, is pretty much a patch. You see what I'm saying? But this tweet right here is saying that, yo, Beluba, I don't know if you're aware, but to fully patch Zins, you got to remove shot aiming and vibration because there are still excellent scripts that go off vibration and not aiming. Mike said, yes, I know. It's just a more involved fix. We're looking into it. Thanks. So 2K is looking into fully fixing Zins. But are they fully fixed? We will see very soon. Ronnie2K tweeted out and he said, the end of Zen is near. Big fan of some full white releases going, not in, but it was too much. Glad that's been toned down, but not outright eliminated. So little Timmy37 is still rejoicing that he can go to the park and smack whites all day on Next Gen. We have a tweet from Fadeify, which we're going to watch the video. And he said, shot aiming success reduced for Park and Pro-Am. Sorry, not sorry, Zen users. Which he's obviously making fun of Mike Wang. Let's roll the video of shot aiming and Zen using being removed from 2K21 current gen, since that's what Mike Wang said, right? Well, here we go. No more Zens in 2. Wait. He centered another shot. He centered another shot. Wow, the bar's not really moving, 2K. Are you sure you fixed it? You sure? Are we sure here, 2K? Well, I don't know. Maybe this guy is just the greatest shooter of all time with the stick, and it doesn't move at all. I'm not sure. You guys let me know. But yeah, you see, man, 2K, that's why I complain. Some people like to say, oh, Badge Plug, you sit here and cry, you still play the game. I haven't played 2K21 current gen or next gen in about a month now. But I told you all, I quote-unquote cry and complain about the game because I want everyone to have a good time. I want the game to be as fun as possible. So if you don't understand that, then I really don't get it. I mean, if you just want a broken 2K, go ahead. But the whole job here is to get the game fixed. You see what I'm saying? And that is so annoying. Like, I'm already past frustrated and mad at 2K that you can't even really express emotion. But, like, how do you do that? What is up, 2K? How do you drop this patch and you say, oh, this is what it is, but it's not like that? Who is testing these things? You know what I'm saying? Like, who is out here testing these? But at least Mike Wang said they're looking into fixing it fully. We will see how that does, okay? We will definitely see. I'm not going to hold my breath like I told you guys. But anyway, Cole the Man said, it's very obvious that the devs gave up on 2K21 Next Gen. Guess all their focus is on 2K22. Gonna be a rough year. Now, Mike Wang hadn't tweeted since November. He comes back the other day. He said, hey, I've been hearing that these are some issues. Let me know some other issues. And then 2 days later, he's like, okay, we're trying to fix these issues. We put in a hot fix today. And I'm just wondering, it's either one of two things. Did he come back and 2K, told him to make those tweets so it looks like he's caring about the community, but they already had the fixes like being put in place? Or did he actually come back and then within like 1 to 2 days fix things? Either way, it's a bad look, but the worst look is definitely that he was just not caring about the game at all. And then he comes back and within a few days they can make these changes. But these changes have been needing to be made for months and months now. So I don't know. I really don't know. But ErmyDF said, all the dudes who got the strike pack for Christmas punch in the air right now. Stay mad, bummed. So apparently one of the, I don't know how many there is, like Zen things. There's like 2 that I've heard of, but maybe there's more. Apparently one of them is patched and the other one still works. I don't know. I really don't. I told you guys, and I've told you for the longest, you can look up videos before the whole Zen thing blew up. I never even use vibration. I don't use vibration in Call of Duty. I don't use it in 2K. So I would have no idea. Even if I was, to buy a Zen or whatever, I wouldn't use it because I hate vibration. I just can't stand it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys feel that way in the comment section down below. I know a lot of people say they need vibration to play the game, but I've just actually never liked it. Anyway, Iggy Mo, quote, tweeted Ronnie 2K and he said, they aren't patched, Ronnie. The Zens are not patched. So the last thing is, we've already heard that the Zens aren't patched, which, 2K said is. And then Mike Wang also said that less whites go in, or Ronnie 2K said less whites go in. But GV on Twitter said, can't notice a single difference. If anything, it feels like whites are going in more. So that's from his perspective and his experience. I haven't played the game yet to fully give you guys my opinion. But if GV's saying that, Giuseppe Vuitton, who plays the game a lot, I believe him. Little Timmy 37 is still going crazy at the park. Now, the last thing that we have not talked about or shown gameplay of, which Mike Wang said is patched or nerfed or whatever, is blinders. Let's look at what 2K did with blinders. From what they said in this Twitter post, the game is now full of quote-unquote what stage players and stuff call ghost contests. So you get contest basically without contesting the player. Let's check it out. There's one right there. Decently contested, but 36% right there. Then he's going to shoot and get some sort of animation kind of like he was contested right there. And I don't know what's up with that, but let's check this out right here. Look, 31% with absolutely no contest. So maybe that was only a very slight amount of footage and that doesn't happen a lot. but that doesn't look very good. So just like with the whites going in, like Giuseppe said, I can't give you guys an actual full, oh, I've played the game for 3 days now, and no, whites are still going in like crazy, but it's not looking too good. So it basically looks like everything 2K has talked about today hasn't done anything for the game. So, man, we got to see what this patch does soon. But like I told you guys, man, I wasn't quitting 2K. I'm not quitting 2K. I just don't have hope in the game getting much better or better at all. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sitting here going, okay, this next patch, it's going to fix the game. I'm going to come back. No, because even when they try to do stuff like this, it don't really work. 2K, they fix something, it breaks another thing. It's crazy. It really is. And then sometimes content creators get blamed for it. Oh, you asked to get blinders patched and now you can't shoot a single standing shot. Like, no one was asking for that. We were talking about blinders on fadeaway threes so that you can't run to the corner and spam fading threes every single play of the game. Just because you're 1 inch to the left or right of your opponent, you get absolutely no contest or not enough contest to even make them miss the shot. So we're trying. We're trying. Hopefully this patch comes out soon. Someone came into my Facebook stream, which, by the way, the link is in the description if you guys want to follow my Facebook, where I'll be streaming almost every single day, and told me yesterday or 2 days ago that the patch was coming out in 2 days that Ronnie said on his stream, but I'm guessing what Ronnie was talking about was this that we got today. So that patch is going to be coming soon, most likely, but you guys know I don't work at 2K. I can't tell you. Ronnie said at the end of the month, and then now we're waiting for approvals or whatever, so we'll see. And yeah, that's pretty much all I can tell you guys. That's it for the video. Let me know in the comment section down below if you've played after the patch on either game, how anything has changed or anything like that. And it's your boy BashPlug. You've been plugged in, and I'm out. Peace. Drink a gallon of water a day. Like Swante says, stay healthy out there, and I'll see y'all.